I have decided to research and report on India's practice of Kathakali. Kathakali dates as far back as the first millennia, however, it is speculated to be most fully developed by the 16th to 17th century. The Natya Sastra, dating from 200 BC to 280, is an ancient Sanskrit text which provided the teachings of Kathakali, including the theories of expressions, gestures, acting techniques, and more. Once it has reached full development, it became its own distinct performance art. It is considered one of the highest forms of theater in Indian culture, combining dance, music, and acting to dramatize its stories. In terms of function, Kathakali is primarily used as a storytelling medium, in particular to tell folk stories, religious legends, and spiritual ideas. Third person shlokas, which describe actions of the scene, and first person padams, consisting of a refrain, sub-refrain, and foot, are interconnected in the performance. These stances not only serve as a high form of artistry and expression, but are also representative of a story of the eternal fight of good versus evil. The attire of the performers depend on the role or archetype the performer will play, as well as the gender of the performer. Typically, the most commonly known persona for males is the Sawika, defined for their faces painted green and headgear, otherwise known as kirita, with accents of red and black, dark-colored full-sleeve jackets, and a loose vast skirt. For women, the minuku calls for white saris, crimson jackets, an embellished scarf, and a top knot tied near their foreheads. Regardless of role, bracelets, necklaces, bangles, and ankle bells are also worn to accentuate the hand movements of the performers. All forms of Kathakali are accompanied by vocalists and percussion instruments. Vocalists resonate and express the mood of certain scenes through modulating their tone and voice. Drums, such as the barrel-shaped madalam, the cylindrical chenda, and the hourglass-shaped aidaka, are such percussion instruments used in performance. Movement of the hands, mudras, facial expressions, rasas, and body movements are all components of movement used in Kathakali. These movements can be described as undulating and restrained. An important individual worth bringing up in regards to Kathakali is Kathakali Tarampuran. He is considered to be the founder of Kathakali and wrote the first story for Kathakali performance. Said performance depicted the great Indian epic Ramayana. There is now a museum made in Kotaraka's name, further displaying the story and heritage of Kathakali.
നിന്നെ പിരിഞ്ഞുടൻ പോകലില്ല കാണ